Welcome today. It's Oakland and San Diego in a game in which could be the Western Division title. As you can see, all the other games going around, we're going to have a lot of separation, especially if New England beats Buffalo. New England beats Buffalo, they'd be 10-1. Buffalo would be 6-5. There'd be 5 to go, and they would lead by 4. And it would basically be a New England. It would be New England Patriot. It would be their division title. Buffalo's only hope is to win today and see what happens. A lot of those games are going on, especially Baltimore and Pittsburgh. If Baltimore wins, North might be theirs. But now we're going to have the West. We're going to have Oakland and San Diego, as Oakland is 8-2 and San Diego is 6-4. The Oakland Raiders, they are 8-2. They played San Diego beforehand. When they played San Diego, they won 20-10. So San Diego needs to win. If Oakland wins, they're going to lead by 3 games with the tiebreaker. And that'll be big because divisional tiebreakers come in first. So the divisionals come in first if they go. So that means San Diego would be a wild card in case they don't get the necessary wins to get in or whatever. It might hurt them. But today it's a very big game. If San Diego wins, they're down by 1, and then it becomes divisional record. And they have Denver left, and we'll take a look at all of the different things after this game. So right now we're about ready to go. And you see Baltimore plays Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. Houston and Jacksonville. The Oilers very big on the South there. Washington and New York. Chicago and Minnesota. Chicago a dangerous team, but can they make the playoffs? Buffalo and New England. New York and Miami, that's big. Dallas and Philadelphia. Detroit and Green Bay. Tampa Bay and New Orleans. Indianapolis and Houston. Both teams, Indianapolis has a 5-game winning streak. Both teams are very good at what they do. St. Louis, Arizona. Kansas City, Denver, Seattle, San Francisco. And now we're going to Oakland versus Denver. Oakland versus Denver. And we're about ready to go from Jack Murphy Stadium. And lineups that are a little different than you expect, but they're both the best in this league. James Harris hasn't thrown much, but when he did the last couple games, he's done very well as Oakland plays San Diego. The coin toss, it'll be San Diego's to start out with. And when you take a look at San Diego in the last couple games, a quarterback, James Harris, 150 out of 260, 8 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. But in the last couple games, he has not been bad at all as James Harris. You see the game logs. 4 touchdowns in the game against Kansas City. He's coming off a no touchdown, 8 interception, 2-game performance. But he really 11 of 15, and he looked good. So the question now is, can James Harris do enough for them to win? We're ready to go.
Welcome to Jack Murphy Stadium.
We gotta hit
96 Oakland battles 77
I gotta,
San
because
Diego.
we're coming out of the Pewter Rugby
Here's the
League.
kick from Ford.
We need to, here it is, it's gonna be high and deep, and it'll be in the end zone for a touchback. So options, there's the game set up in the sound. Nope. It'll be first down now. You see Harris right here, the San Diego offense. Harris, Young, Woods, Klein, Dwight McDonald out of San Diego State. Charlie Joyner. Joyner is a good wide receiver. It'll be first down. Harris over to Woods. Woods on the run, and that's going to be a gain of 2. Remember, San Diego needs to win today. If they don't, they're in trouble. It'll be second down and 8. Harris back to throw. Looking. He's going to throw, and it's going to be intercepted. It's going to be intercepted by McDaniel, and we don't even get to go to Oakland's. And a little bit of James Harris before. And it's going to be Oakland, a huge chance for them early. On the other side, the Oakland offense, Hostetler, Napoleon Kaufman, Derek Fenner. Remember, he played for the Chargers. Hobbs, Glover, and Tim Brown. Glover has not caught a pass all year. It'll be first down and 10. Hostetler given over to the left-hand side. That'll be Derek Fenner, and a gain of 3, second down. No, Derek Fenner was New Orleans Saints. Second down and 7. Hostetler. Again, they give to Fenner. Fenner on a run down to the 10 to the 9-yard line. Down to the 8. It'll be first and goal, and he gets a first down. San Diego defense. Here's Graham, and there, I'm trying to talk. Fred Dean is good. Clarence Duran, Mike Williams, Don Good, all right here. But it'll be first down and goal. Harris gives to Napoleon Kaufman. Napoleon on the run, and he gets stuffed at the line, but he still gains 2. Second down and goal from the 6-yard line. Back to throw. Harris, and down he goes. And that's a big sack by Graham. A huge sack by Graham. And it'll be third down and goal. Third and goal. Back to throw. Looking. Harris, no good. No, Hostetler. No good, and it'll be fourth down, and this is going to be a big field goal. Can they nail it and go up 3-0? It is up, and it is good, and it's 3-0. Oakland leading San Diego. Remember, the Oakland Raiders are 8-2, and San Diego is 6-4. So San Diego needs the win, or basically they're going to go for the wild card, and there's the kick. High and deep, and that'll be out of the end zone. First down. First down. Harris. And they're going to Young to the 20, to the 24, and a gain of 4. Chester McLaughlin with the stop. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down and 6. Harris. They go over to Young. Young on a, he loses the 4 that he gained. Third down and 10. San Diego not looking good for this performance. Harris, the blitz is on. Looking, Harris will throw, and he's got Joyner. Charlie Joyner, and a first down. So James Harris is now 1 for 2. He's completed every pass, and 1 was an interception. First down, Harris to Young. Young on the run, and they're going to get 3 more. Second down and 7. San Diego is driving. 3-0 Oakland. They give it to Woods. Woods on the run. Woods will go out to the 45. It'll be third down and 4. Huge third down and 4. San Diego, it's 3-0 here. Harris back to throw. Looking. Harris throws. He's got it to Young. It's going to be a first down. So Frederick stops him. It'll be a first down and 10 for the 77 Chargers. First and 10. Oakland 3, San Diego 0. And they go. It's going to be the near side. He fumbles the football, and it's going to be picked up by Oakland. It is going to be picked up by Oakland. And oh my goodness. Oakland, another turnover by San Diego. And here's Oakland. It'll be first down. Hostetler to throw. Hostetler quickly throwing to Tim Brown. He drops it. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 7 minutes to go here in the first. They go over to Oscar. Oscar on a run, and he gains 8. A huge run by Oakland. It'll be third down and 2. Third down and 2 for Oakland. They go to Napoleon Kaufman on the pitch. Did he get enough? He got it. It'll be a first down, and Oakland will keep the drive alive. The Oakland Oakland Raiders, the points and yards, the offense not great, but their defense is solid, especially in yards, only giving up 4. They lost to 96 Ravens. They lost to Indianapolis of 0-1 to start that streak. And then they've been barely beat Kansas City, blew away Tampa Bay, beat San Diego, beat Denver. And now this is huge. It'll be first down and 10. That's Hostetler. There's a flag, and he loses 3 during with the sack. It'll be offensive holding,
10-yard penalty.
and they're going to send them back. First and 20. Hostetler to throw. Firing and incomplete. It'll be second down and 20. You always wonder about declining or whatever on that, but they gained, San Diego gained 7 yards on that. It'll be second down. Hostetler to throw. Hostetler looking, he's got time, he throws it underneath, and that's going to be complete to Glover. That's his first catch all year. Glover. And Glover, take a look at Oakland, the tight end. Here it is. And Glover, there it is. That was his first target, first reception. It'll be third down. So we saw his first one. Hostetler. Hostetler underneath. That's going to be a completion and a first down. Right to Hobbs. And here comes Oakland now. In a gain of 10, it'll be a first down. No, it's 4th and 8. Sorry. 4th and 8. And San Diego will get it back. There's the punt. And out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So San Diego, you can see that they lost to Dallas 10-8, a game that we had. They lost to Atlanta. They lost to the Chicago Bears. That was a tough one. And they lost to Oakland. And then they beat Kansas City pretty well. Their rushing is 5th best. Their passing is terrible. Their defense is a solid defense there. First down and 10 for the Chargers. They hand it to Woods. Woods on a run, and he loses a yard. Second and 11, 20-10. The last time they played. Back to throw, Harris. Looking, throwing over the middle. That's going to be a first down. Decline. No, short. So it'll be third down and inches. Harris to Woods. Woods will get it. First down and more. Look at him go up to the 43. And a first down for San Diego. Quickly. 10 minutes. The Steelers leading Baltimore 7-3. Big game. The Oilers winning. The New York Giants winning. If they win there, that's going to be big. Buffalo beating New England 10-0. If Buffalo wins, their playoff shot goes right up into the air. Green Bay trying to get back into the mix. The Texans in Indianapolis tied at 7. Carolina still undefeated. Denver 3-3 against Kansas City. And Seattle 7-3. San Francisco is fading. It'll be first down. They give it to Young. Young on a run, and Young gains 2. It'll be second down and 8. San Diego down by 3. Harris to throw. He's 3 of 4 today. Harris will throw down the middle, and it is incomplete. So now third down and 8. Harris to throw. Looking down the middle, can't get it. Russell Maryland will knock it down, and it'll be fourth down, and now they're going to kick. High and deep to the 12. 15 to the 20. And the 18. First down. Benner. that's going to be a gain of 4, second down and 6. 2nd and 6 for Oakland. It's a 3-0 game. Back to throw, Ostetler. Looking, intercepted, and that's a defense that San Diego needs. Right there, a big interception, just like what James Harris did. But Ostetler does the same thing. And when you think of AFC West, you think of high scoring and not in the Naha League. Now can they score and take the lead? First down. They give to Young, and no, nothing there. It'll be 2nd down, and that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it is Oakland 3 and San Diego nothing, with Ford the only field goal, but here comes San Diego. So it's Oakland 3 and San Diego nothing. San Diego is now getting the ball. They had nothing there, but it's going to be 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Harris. The throw underneath is Joyner. And down to the 8-yard line, it'll be a first down. No. Gain of 9. 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1 for the Chargers. Will they be able to get in? They give to Ricky Young. Ricky over. That's going to be first down. They score. Touchdown, San Diego, and they got the lead in a game that they need to win. They have to win, and it's 6-3. Bernarshka, and good. So it's all about scoring after the interceptions. As Bernarshka will kick it. And over to Napoleon Kaufman. Coffin to the 20 and about to the 27. It'll be first down and 10 for Oakland. Week number 11, you only get 16 weeks, 16 games. Ostetler, and he's looking, throwing deep. No, and it's going to be 2nd down. Trying to go to Derek Fenner. Ostetler to a 7, it'll be 2nd down. Here in San Diego, they give it to Derek, and he only got a yard. 3rd and 9. San Diego 7, Oakland 3. A big 3rd down, Ostetler. Ostetler looking, Ostetler throwing, and it's incomplete, 4th down. Tried to hit James Jett and San Diego now. San Diego with a lot of momentum. To the 35 to the 40-yard line. That's going to be Fuller. So it'll be to the 38, San Diego 7, Oakland 3. First down. Harris to Joyner and a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1. It's all about, can San Diego keep scoring and not just running the football when they're up 7-3 and hoping it's enough. They go to Young again, and it's going to be short. It'll be 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Harris. Harris over. That's going to be a first down to the 45. And that's going to be Don Woods, I think. And it'll be a first down. So next time Woods is in, we'll see who it is. It's going to be first down and 10 for San Diego. This is their chance. They go to Young. Young on a run. There's a flag, and let's see what it is.
Personal foul. Defense, number 36.
And McDaniel, that is a
automatic.
huge penalty
First
on
down.
him. Not good, and it's going to go all the way down to the 25. First down and 10. Over, and that's Woods. And Woods, nothing there. It'll be 2nd down. See, the biggest thing is San Diego needs, it is Don Woods. San Diego needs to get a touchdown again and not a field goal. Woods again down to the 23. To the 22, it'll be 3rd down and 7. Remember, they rushed for a touchdown earlier. 3rd and 7. Harris, the throw. They got it. It's a first down and a touchdown to Dwight McDonald. And Dwight McDonald scores. And San Diego a 13-3 lead. The extra point is up and it is good. It's 14-3. San Diego 14, Oakland 3, and here's the kick. To the 25, to the 30-yard line. (14-3), San Diego leads Oakland. First down and 10 from the 30. Back to throw. They throw underneath. There's Derek Fenner. And it's a gain of 2, and it's going to be a hold. And they're shoving them back. San Diego's playing very well. They got all the momentum in the world now, San Diego does. Losers 20-10 before Fenner, and he goes down. It'll be 2nd down and 21. Remember, they just went down. It'll be 2nd down. Hostetler, nobody in the backfield. He's looking. He's going to overthrow James Jett. 3rd down and 21. Nobody in the backfield. Hostetler, 2-9, throwing. Throws it underneath to Napoleon Kaufman, but it's going to be not even close. And 4th down at 14-3. An incredible performance, and there it is. To the credit to San Diego. They were down 3-0 and not doing good. The first pass of the game. Now they're killing the Raiders. First down. They give it on, and there's a penalty, and let's see what it is.
Holding offense number 53, 10-yard penalty.
So now it's going to be 1st and 20. Harris to throw. Harris throwing down the middle, and it's incomplete. McDaniel, who had the interception earlier. It'll be 2nd down and 20. Harris to throw. Harris tries to throw over the middle, nothing. Pat Swilling with the stop. 3rd down. 3rd and 20. Harris over, and that's not going to be enough, but 4th down, and now they're going to kick. So Oakland gets a little bit of reprieve from this momentum, and I think San Diego seems to be 30, 40, 50. There's Tim Brown on the run. Will they be able to get him? There's Tim, and he gets it, a huge return. So Oakland has a chance to pull within 1 score. Remember, there is no 2-point conversion in this league. It's 1989 rules. And the throw, they got it, in a 1st down. That's going to be Hobbs. 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, no, and he dropped it. 2nd down and 10. San Diego 14, Oakland 3. Hostetler underneath to Napoleon Kaufman. No gain, 7. Well, they got to get this 3rd down and 3. If you're Oakland, you just can't be getting these big splash plays and then all of a sudden kicking field goals. 3rd down. Hostetler to throw, and he overthrows Kaufman again. And now they got a kick. Here's Ford. It's going to be 30 yards. And it is up, over, and it is good. So here we go, and now they're going to kick it deep. And deep to the 1-yard line. To the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. 14-6, San Diego leads. It's still 2 scores. Halftime. The Steelers all over the Ravens. I mean, my goodness, Cleveland all over Cincinnati. The thought was that if the Steelers lose and Cleveland wins, that could be a playoff thing, but Cleveland can win and get in there. The Oilers are great. Looking down, look at Buffalo, 31-10 against New England. I don't think anybody ever expected that. I got to see what happened there. That's an incredible thing. And San Francisco is really fading. But look at Buffalo. Wow. And then that game is at New England also as well.
False start.
And that's going to be a false start.
Number 84, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Throw Klein back there. But that's an incredible thing. Harris to Woods. Woods on the run, and he gets nothing. It'll be second down. A defensive game, 14-6. Harris to throw. Harris will throw. They got Charlie, who fumbles the football, but he'll get it back. And 13 on the play, so they only got... Yeah, so they're going to bring it back to where he fumbled. It'll be 3rd and 2. 3rd down and 2. Back to throw, looking, and that's going to be a first down. Harris not bad today. One mistake, 10 of 15. 118 yards. San Diego feeling confident about themselves. Harris again. Harris will throw and overthrows Charlie. It'll be second down and 10. 2nd and 10. Go to Young. Young up the middle, and that'll be a gain of 3. 3rd down and 7. San Diego 14, Oakland 6. 3 minutes to go here in the second. Back to throw. Harris over, and that's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down and 7. Here's the punt with 2:20 to go. And deep. 5-yard line. To the 10, to the 15, to the 16. Well, they're only going to go to the 14. San Diego 14, Oakland 6, 2:16 to go. Before the half, they give it to Derek Fenner. Fenner, and he gains 3. San Diego timeout. 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Hosteller. There's going to be a flag over the middle, no good. It'll be
holding. Offense number 72.
Oh, they're gonna send them back. They are gonna send them back because there's 2:07 to go, so they still get the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 16. Hostettler. Hostettler looking. They're gonna go over, and that's gonna be down. That's Andrew Glover, his 2nd catch. And 2 minutes. Big 3rd down and 10. San Diego 2 timeouts. Back. Kaufman. There's the run, and they only get 6. And no, they're going to let them punt. They got 2 timeouts. High and deep from the 40 and the 48. 1:27 to go. It'll be a first down. Over to Woods, and there's going to be a penalty. Let's see what it is.
Holding. Offense number 84, 10-yard penalty.
They don't want Oakland to be able to get the ball back and kick a field goal and make it 1 score. So here's Harris. Harris over to Young. Young on the run to the 40 and out of bounds. They only gain 1. 2nd and 19. Oakland might call timeouts. Harris, it is tipped and incomplete. 3rd down. Harris. Back to throw. They're going to run it right up the middle, and it'll be 4th down. And Oakland, no, they don't want to turn it over, and here it is. It's become a defensive slugfest now. 39 seconds. San Diego with 2 timeouts. They hand it to Derek Fenner. Derek Fenner, I forget who he goes to, and it might be over. No, they go to Napoleon Kaufman. Nothing there, and that'll be nope. They're gonna go to the half. Really? Gain of 1, there's 1 second to go. They're gonna go no good. The thing is, I guess they were out of bounds. I don't know why the clock was stopping. At halftime, we have the score for San Diego 14, Oakland 6. And here we go. Harris, 11 to 19 for 119. Fenner, Kaufman, Aska, you see. And Glover. Glover has 2 catches now on the year. As we go, and they're going to kick deep. Here it is, Benarshka, as we begin the third. And there it is. What a run. This is a good run back up to the 40, into the 41, and that is Kidd. Give me 1 second. And we'll be back. It's a heck of a game so far, and very, very important. I'll be right back. And it's San Diego 14, Oakland 6. Here in the third quarter, they hand off to Derek Fenner. It always is a different game the first drive of the third quarter. 2nd down and 5 for the Oakland Raiders. The throw, and no good to Tim Brown. And right now, Hostetler 6 of 16 for 42 yards. He's had help from his wide receivers on that terrible record. 3rd down. They give to Kaufman up the middle, and he's going to be short. And San Diego has the all-important stop in the third quarter. And the kick will go out of bounds to the 24. That's Jeff Gossett. 1st down and 10, San Diego 14, Oakland 6. Harris. Screen too far to Young. And Harris kind of has to make that happen. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Harris back to throw. Looking. Throwing over the middle. Charlie Joyner in a 1st down. So they gain 12. He's hitting Joyner today a lot. Charlie Joyner has 5 receptions for 62 yards. More than double that of anybody else. 1st down. They give to Young, and a good. Right now, the Oakland Raiders are doing a good job stopping San Diego. 2nd down, Harris to throw. Harris will go, Harris will throw, and it's too far. 3rd down. 3rd down and 9 now for San Diego. They're looking for points. They know it's a big game. Harris, no, and that's going to be too much. decline. It'll be 4th down, and now they're going to kick. So 4th down and 9. There's the punt. Nobody can move the ball today. That's a big thing. The gold matchup will be tonight, Cambodian time, as it'll be 1st down and 10, 14-6. Harris over the middle, and no. Everybody dropping everything on a nice day, not even windy. 2nd down. Hostetler, and that is too far to Tim Brown. Can't get anything going. 3rd down, 6 of 18. Hostetler, he'll throw, and it's too far to James Jett. Hostetler, and they can't do a thing now. And here's the punt by Gossett. High and deep to the 45, 50 down to the 45 or 47. San Diego will start off with it. This is the thing, San Diego, they'd love a touchdown. And they'd be 3 scores ahead. Young and a gain of 4. They need to start getting those 4-yard gains if you're San Diego. 2nd and 6. James Harris, no, both quarterbacks are JHs, and there's a flag.
Offsides. Defense.
And it's going to be on
number
Oakland.
29, 5-yard penalty.
Really a tough game from the 38. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. Harris goes to Don Woods, and he loses one. See, they can't just run, and they're booing. They know it. They just can't run for a yard. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And the throw to Young, and Young to the 33. 1st down and 10. 14-6, San Diego over Oakland. Go to Young to the right-hand side. What a move by Young, and 6 more. They're just hitting again. Will they become too conservative? Will they? And will they just rely on a run? 2nd down. Young, and that's what happened. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Banarshka's not a good kicker. He's had his struggles this year. 3rd down. Harris to Woods, and he gets a 1st down. He needed 4, and he got 4. 1st down and 10. Harris back to throw, looking over to Joyner, and there's a flag.
Offsides. Defense.
Again,
number
it's an
97,
Oakland penalty,
5-yard
Russell,
penalty.
Maryland. Taking a look at San Diego very quickly. Banarshka, 13 of 21. Yeah, that's not great. So here they go. They're going to hand it to Don. Loses one. And they get a good run, a couple of them. 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. Give it to Young again. Ricky Young, what a run, and a 1st down. Remember, they have a touchdown by a run, and Joe Washington will come in. 1st down, Young, 14 for 38 and a touchdown. He had one of the runs, and there it is. A nice run, Washington. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Second down and 5, Washington again. And a gain of 3, it'll be 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2, a big down for San Diego. As Harris gives to Washington, he runs, he could score, and he's down to the 1. He's down to the 1-yard line, it's 14-6. 1st down and goal. From the 1-yard line. There's the snap. There's the give, and no, he loses 3. Not very good. Quickly at the end of 3. Pittsburgh trying to hold on. Cleveland a big win. The Oilers looking good. Minnesota with the lead now over the Bears. Look at Buffalo, 45-10. Green Bay, they're looking very good. Tampa Bay killing New Orleans. That'll kill their playoff chances. Indianapolis and Houston, Indianapolis trying to go 6 straight. Carolina looks to be undefeated. St. Louis in a big playoff game, divisional game. Playoff seeding, divisional seeding, 10-3. 17-10 Kansas City beating Denver. They might be in the playoff race. San Francisco's got that back, so that West is big. That'll be 2nd down and goal. They go over to Woods. Woods on a run. Woods, and he gets half of it. 15 plays, 8 minutes on this drive. Larry Barnes will come in. 3rd down and goal. A big 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking. Harris, no. Trying to go to Joyner. And here's Benershka. Just like an extra point, and it's 17-6. 2 touchdowns now, because there is no 2-point conversion. High and deep. And there it is. There's Kidd.
Illegal block. Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
Oakland has had trouble all day. They got to get their running game going, really. 1st down. There it is. Napoleon Kaufman only getting 1. 2nd down and 9. 2nd and 9. San Diego 17, Oakland 6. Hostetler back to throw over to Brown, and he drops it again. There's a flag.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 29, automatic. 1st down.
Glover, Hobbs, and Kaufman all with 2 receptions. Tim Brown with not 1 reception. And the screen to Derek Fenner. He's got it down to the 30, up to the 37, and a 1st down. Oh, that was big and a good play. That might get the San Diego defense outstretched, going to the outside. There's the throw to Brown, too far. 2nd and 10. Hostetler. We're going to go to Derek Fenner, and there's a flag, and let's see what it is.
Personal foul. Offense, number 26. 15-yard penalty.
Napoleon Kaufman must have done something on that run, and that hurts. 17-6. And will they screen to Jet? No. So they'll knock it down. 3rd and 25. Hostetler. Hostetler, and it's a sack catcher. That's the end of 3. And if San Diego is smart, they'll hold on for a win here. And then all heck will break loose. It is a defensive slugfest. You never want to mistake a good defensive game for a badly played game. But when you drop everything, 5 drops for Oakland. 5. I mean, and none for San Diego. San Diego's played a really good game. San Diego's got to get their running game going there. There's Gossett as we begin the 4th. And to the 45 to the 49. 47. 1st down. Woods. Woods again on a good run, and he gains 5. I mean, that's huge for Woods. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Checking anybody here. No. 2nd down and 5 for San Diego. They go over, and there's Barnes. Another 3-yard gain, 3rd down and 2. San Diego 17, Oakland 6. 3rd and 2. They get it over to the right, and Barnes cannot do a thing. It'll be 4th down, and now they're going to punt. And over to the 7-yard line. And that'll be to the 19. Actually to the 16. To the 17. San Diego 17, Oakland 6. It'll be first down. And here it goes. Back to throw, Hostetler. And he can't get it. It'll be knocked down by Stringer. Second down and 10. Hostetler, he can't do anything today. The throw to Jet, it's short screens. That's all they're doing. It's going to be third down and 6. Third and 6. Hostetler back to throw, looking. It's going to be Tim Brown. He finally catches one. And out of bounds, they gain 9. They finally get one. It'll be first down and 10. Back to throw. Hostetler throwing over the middle, no. Second and 10. Hostetler back to throw, looking. Will screen it to Tim Brown. Here's Tim. And Tim up to the 35. There's a
Personal
field.
foul. Defense, number 74, 15-yard penalty.
Oh my
Automatic
goodness.
First down.
Kelcher, there was a fight on the field, and he is going to be suspended. And then something happened, and he just started swinging fists. It's going to be 15 more yards. This game is not over. And now they're out. Kelcher was a defensive tackle. He just was ejected for fighting. Oh my goodness. That's up to the 50-yard line. That's going to be a first down. So a new guy comes in, Desjardins. Desjardins, and there's Hostetler, 40 down to the 35, and they are fired up. It's going to be a first down for Oakland. Very, very fired up. First down, Hostetler to throw. Hostetler will throw to Timmy, and Timmy out of bounds, a gain of 9. Second and 1. A little over 10 minutes. Hostetler will run it himself again, and here's Hostetler down to the 15. Hostetler 2 runs for 27 yards. Now you don't have Kelcher, and Kelcher was a big force on that defense. First down and 10 from the 15. Hostetler will throw to Tim, and he's going to gain 5. It'll be second down. Second and 5. 17-6. Back to throw. Throwing Hostetler, no, too far. And that's Derek Hobbs. Third and 5. Third down and 5. Back to throw, looking, and touchdown. And that's Timmy Brown. Timmy Brown, and now this game, because Kelcher is gone, is totally different. It's totally different. They went right down the field on San Diego. And now the extra point is good. It's San Diego 17, Oakland 13. We'll be back. And you want to enjoy the 10-minute ticker. Look at Buffalo beating New England 52-17. Were they pulling to Baltimore in the Gold League? I mean, you look at a lot of things here. It's evening out. The Steelers are going to win, and they're going to take a thing ahead. Carolina up 20-7. They might go 11-0. And San Francisco and Seattle, that's a huge game. So here it is, 17-13. Ford will kick it out, and they're actually going to return it. Let's see. Woods, he wants to get more than 10, 15, more than 20, and he gets to the 21. I mean, they get a yard out of it, you never know. 9:13 to go in the game. Harris to throw. Harris looking, and they go, and it's going to be caught by Klein, the tight end. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll hold on to a 4-point lead. They go to Barnes. There's going to be a penalty, and now they're going to have
Encroachment.
Oh,
Defense.
it's against
Number 92,
Oakland.
5-yard penalty.
And Glover with that was bad. It'll be 2nd down and 1. They're going to go over, and there's going to be Washington and a 1st down for San Diego. They're getting some momentum here, but they know they need a score. They're up by 4. It'll be 1st down. Back to throw is Harris. Harris over the middle. That's going to be a 1st down. That was huge. McDonald. And McDonald up to the 49. Not Tom McDonald. I think he's Danny McDonald. And Dwight McDonald. So it'll be 1st down at the 49. Barnes. And a gain of 4 there. 2nd down and 6. Clock is ticking. San Diego 17, Oakland 13. 2nd and 6. They give it to Young, and he can't get anything. 3rd down and 6, 17-13. On a 3rd down and 6. Harris, it's intercepted, and here it is. Oakland has a chance. They can go down the field now that there's no Kelcher. Kelcher's going to be suspended. A big fight. It's going to be 1st down. Back to throw. Hostetler. Hostetler will throw it, and he's got James Jett down to the 30-yard line, to the 31, and a 1st down. My goodness. They're coming down, and they were dead, and now they score in ones. Kelcher, there's the blitz. And they're going to go to Coffin. Coffin up the middle, and a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. They can actually kick a field goal, I think, and be good. 2nd down and 7. There's a penalty. Uh-oh.
False start.
Yep,
Offense.
their 10th of the
Number
day.
76, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
That's a way to kill your momentum. It'll be 2nd down and 12, 4:15 to go. Hostetler, the throw, and Jett dropped it. Another drop by Oakland. 3rd and 12. Hostetler. And he's sacked, and they can't do anything. It's going to be 4th and 19. And now the punt by Gossett. Be on and trying to Coffin corner at about the 16. 3:18 to go. What will happen? Can the Chargers get a couple 1st downs and win the game? Everything on the line. They go to Young. Young on the left side and a gain of 2. 2nd down. The division is on the line here. 2nd and 8. Harris. The Don Woods. Don on a run, and 2 more. And a timeout for Oakland. 3rd and 6 from the 20-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Harris to Donnie. Up the middle and not even close. And it'll be 4th down and 2. And they're going to let it go to the warning. So 2 minutes. It's San Diego 17, Oakland 13. This should be a great finish. They've been incredible. In this 4th quarter, Kelcher was ejected. 2 minutes to go in the game. And here it is. The punt to the 41. So here's Oakland with 1:55 to go. 2 timeouts. Back to throw. Hostetler. Looking, throwing, and Glover off out of bounds. 2nd and 8. That's his 3rd catch of the day, 3rd of the season. 2nd down and 8. 1:47 to go. Hostetler looking. He's going to throw to Jett. That's going to be complete down to the 40. 35, 30. Look at him run. He could go, and he will be out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds. 1st down and goal. No, he's tackled. And San Diego is going to call timeouts. They're going to call timeouts so that they can save. If they score, they get the most time. They know that Oakland will be able to stop the clock and get all 4 downs off. So what a play, Oakland. 17-13. This might be for the division. It's a first down. Hostetler. Hostetler will throw, and he overthrows Chad. Second down and goal. Kelcher was ejected. This entire game is totally different from that ejection. Second and goal. Back to throw. Looking, Hostetler. Down he goes. Sacked by Dean. Third down and goal. And a timeout by San Diego. They got to worry. I mean, San Diego with the timeout. Third down and goal. Oakland has 2 timeouts remaining. But San Diego now wants to play it a little bit. It'll be third down and goal. San Diego 17, Oakland 13. Back to throw is Hostetler. Hostetler looking. He's going to throw it in. That's going to be only a gain of 4. It'll be fourth down, and now they're going to call a timeout. This could be the division. San Diego with no timeouts. So this is it. This could be the game. This is it. Fourth down and goal. It is not automatically the game, but it is fourth down and goal. San Diego will need a first down. Here it is. Fourth down. Back to throw. Harris is looking, and Harris goes. It's going to be Hostetler, and he goes down. And San Diego will have it. So San Diego a first down, and they win the game. Oakland with 2 timeouts. Here's Harris. It's going to be a first down. They give it over, and nothing there. A gain of 2. Timeout Oakland. Second and 8 for San Diego. James Harris is just going to take a knee. I think there's a timeout Oakland. They're just making sure no fumbles. Third and 9. If they get a first down, the game is over. Harris to throw. I don't know. They go to Ricky Young. Ricky, and he's short. So the clock will tick. There's probably going to be about 25 seconds to go. They got Tim Brown back there. Tim Brown is a great returner. And out of bounds at the 36. So they're down to 42 seconds. First and 10, San Diego. Back to throw. Hostetler. And no, Chet dropped it again, seriously. Second down and 10. Oakland, a score, they'd win the division. Hostetler will throw too far. Third down. Third down and 10. 32 seconds to go. Hostetler to throw again. Back to throw. Looking, the throw too far. And it'll be fourth down, and this is it. This is it. San Diego in position to make it a race in the West. Fourth down. Hostetler to throw. Looking. He's just going to throw it in the air. It's going to be too far. And the San Diego Chargers will just take one knee and win the game 17-13. And this is going to open up all sorts of possibilities coming up. San Diego 17, Oakland 13. A ton of possibilities here. Kelcher was ejected. We got to see with the suspension what that'll do. Everybody playing well. Harris, though, not the greatest. 1 touchdown, 2 picks. They didn't have a good running game. But they were able offensively to move the ball when they needed to. And now we're going to go and see every game. Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Pittsburgh has made that a race now. They have won. And Roethlisberger had a great day. Willie Parker, that's a championship team there, if they do that. Cincinnati and Cleveland. Cleveland trying to get to the playoffs. That would be big if Cleveland could get to the playoffs. Houston and Jacksonville. Houston, the Oilers blow out Jacksonville. The Oilers trying to get to the playoffs. They would love to get a championship in there somehow. The Giants 14-7 over the Redskins. The Redskins are pretty much eliminated, and the Giants look really good. They do. Chicago and Minnesota. Minnesota wins. That's very big, as Walter Payton was held to just 89 yards. And Avellini, not the best, but Brad Johnson, 20-22 for 287. Look at Buffalo killing New England 52-31. Jim Kelly, 6 touchdowns. Incredible day. And that's exactly what they did. The turnovers, 4 New England turnovers. God, they were up 31-10 at the half. And they're up 45-17 after 3. That's incredible. Miami beat New York. Miami is now 6-5. The Dolphins have 86. And that's, a huge thing there. Dallas and Philadelphia. Philadelphia is keeping their days alive. 84 Dallas. Oh, God, they have just lost a ton. They really have. It's really sad. Detroit. Green Bay blows away Detroit. So Green Bay at their own home, blowing away Detroit. Jerry Taggy, very good. They run the football a lot and are good at it. They're very difficult to beat. Tampa Bay gets a win at New Orleans, and New Orleans looked absolutely terrible. And I think that, honestly, New Orleans, they shot themselves in the foot. Indianapolis, 6 in a row. And again, another back and forth game. 20 seconds ago, Manning 73 yards to Pollard. Manning is really coming into his own, but he does throw too many interceptions. So, another back and forth game. Carolina, 20-14. They hold on as Atlanta went 50 yards to the 11-yard line and threw an interception. Carolina is still undefeated. They don't overpower the games. We saw San Diego and Oakland. Seattle upset San Francisco. Seattle scored with 9:29 to go in the game. Denver and Kansas City. Kansas City, 31-24. There it is. Elway's good green. In Arizona, 17-10. Arizona comes back. They win the game with under a minute to go. High intensity, high big games. Like now all of a sudden there is less and less that people can go to. Let's take a look right now. Hold on 1 second. So now you take a look. Look at the NFC North. Everybody's within a game. Everybody's 6-5. That's a competitive division. My goodness, that's a huge. Carolina has just clinched their division. So Carolina has clinched. They're the first team we know definitely is going to the playoffs. So other teams are obvious. The New York Giants are close to clinching. Arizona and St. Louis. Arizona's win was big. The Steelers are within a game. And the Steelers are within a game. The 08 Steelers are the big win against Baltimore. And when you look at Baltimore, they don't play Baltimore anymore. But they won, and then before, where was Baltimore? Oh, they lost. No, they beat Baltimore, so 2 straight. So the Steelers, they beat Baltimore on 2, so they have the tiebreaker. They're 6-5. So if they win again, if they tie Baltimore, they win the tiebreaker. Cleveland's 5-6. The Oilers are 9-2. They're almost ready to clinch. New England is 9-2. They got blown away. Buffalo's looking good. And Oakland, 8-3. And San Diego, 7-4. So let's take a look right now at the playoff picture. San Diego, Buffalo, no, Miami, Indianapolis, and Pittsburgh. So next week, Indianapolis plays Pittsburgh in a gigantic game. That game is absolutely gigantic. In the NFC, you have St. Louis, and then you have San Francisco, Detroit, Chicago. 3 teams for 2 slots. Atlanta, Philadelphia, Green Bay are all -1. So that's going to be what it is. That's the AFC and the NFC, and we're going to take a look at the games that they're going to play for the next week. Indianapolis and Pittsburgh both are 6-5. Buffalo and Tampa Bay. Atlanta, Cleveland. Cleveland and Atlanta both fighting for their playoff lives. The Giants and Minnesota, big game. The Oilers and the Oakland Raiders could be a playoff preview. St. Louis and Chicago, 2 very big teams going for the playoffs. That's a huge game. Carolina and New York. I think Indianapolis and Pittsburgh, I think that's the game we'll have because the winner is literally going to be a huge leg up. Miami against Green Bay. That's big. Washington, Houston, Baltimore, New Orleans, New England and Dallas, Cincinnati, Denver, San Francisco and Kansas City. Kansas City sneaking up. San Diego against Philadelphia. Philadelphia needs to win. Detroit needs to win. Arizona needs to win. Can't throw away Jacksonville. For the NFC East. For the gold, sorry. For the gold. Oh, Oakland and Pittsburgh. That's easy. So tonight we're going to have Oakland and Pittsburgh. That's that rivalry. 73 Oakland and 79 Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh. At 3 Rivers. That's going to be a heck of a game. That's going to be a real big game. I'm keeping a look on the Baltimore Colts at Minnesota. So the Gold League tonight is going to have a great rivalry game. That's it for us today. Have a great day. We'll see you later.